No more unnecessary expenses and budgeting for 10-day hotel stays and quarantine for South Africans traveling to the UK. The UK government has officially removed South Africa from its red list. The CEO of the Southern Africa Tourism Services Association, David Frost, joins me now live from Cape Town to discuss why this move will be a boost to South Africa's tourism. David, thank you for making time. The last time we spoke, we were sort of anticipating this decision. Our government and big business was lobbying aggressively. We're now officially off that list. This will help with the speed up of the recovery of the tourism industry.
Absolutely. Good afternoon. Lovely to be with you. Yeah, incredibly grateful that we got taken off finally. I mean, it was far too long in our book, but you know, we are somewhat battered and bruised as a result of the sort of lengthy ban that was in effect. But the really good news that I could share with you and just the country is that the amount of interest and bookings that have taken place in the couple of days since last Thursday has been absolutely phenomenal. So many of our tour operators are reporting back that they are basically doing more business than they did in January 2020 before the sort of January 2020 before the whole pandemic set in. So airlines are putting on additional frequencies. Both the direct carriers, BA and Virgin, are looking at increasing their capacity into the UK. And this is really going to be a sort of shot in the arm for us. I think one of the good things that came out of our campaign was that we engaged the media in the UK in terms of the lobbying effort and developed many good relationships with key journalists. And when one just looks at the travel sections of the leading UK papers, the Times, the Independent, and the Telegraph, their lead travel publications were all about South Africa and the fact that Brits need to get there. So from this point of view, we're incredibly encouraged. We're grateful for our politicians interceding and the support of big business. It's now about moving forward and how we capitalize on it.
Yeah, and it's good to know that there's interest in bookings already. When are we likely to see the impact of this decision? Are we expecting an uptick, perhaps, of travelers here, this coming holidays? The UK has traditionally been our biggest source market for tourists. So traditionally, we would be expecting high numbers of those big spenders from the UK coming to our shores.
Yeah, this is going to kick off from essentially early November. This is our high season. I think there is, as we said, there is massive pent-up demand. So we're going to see a big VFR. The respective diasporas are going to start traveling and interacting, but we are going to see a really, really good, and that's where my members come in. They deal directly with pure leisure travelers from the UK, and the interest has been off the chart. So they're recording sort of record inquiries and indeed bookings. And then it was really useful today that another, for us, almost one of the final pieces of the jigsaw was, fell into place, and that's in the UK government took their advisory against non-essential travel to South Africa off. So that advisory has now been removed, and that's us almost the impediment out of the way. And now it's about really just opening allowing those tourists in, and with the protocols that we have, and with sort of sensitive and sensible ways of doing tourism, we are really convinced that we can position South Africa as the leading long-haul destination this COVID world. The good news for us is our main competitor, Australia, is still closed, and to my mind, it's still incredibly uncertain how they're going to open up. So we really need to capitalize fundamentally on the here and now.
Yeah, we should be taking advantage of this. What impact do you think this digital vaccine certificate is going to have, especially on making travel easy and just making it just easy for people to travel. I know that a lot of South Africans have already started generating their digital certificates from the website. This was welcomed by the tourism industry. What impact do you think it's going to have on making travel easy?
Well, certainly it's going to allow South Africans to travel to, countries of their choice, and particularly the UK. I really speak for the inbound industry, so our main concern is to bring UK travellers and holidaymakers to South Africa. We have fellow associations, ASATA, deal with the outbound travel. But it's in both our interests to have two-way traffic, because airlines only operate economically if they can fill planes going in both directions. So that was a major breakthrough as well. And I'm incredibly bullish about the next couple of months. And I think as well what we need in this world, because it is slightly new, is we need to have people here. They need to have a good time, and they need to start telling the world about it. And in the viral social media world we live in, that's actually quite doable very quickly. So, we're confident we're going to be able to spread a really good message, and through that get more Brits coming back to South Africa. It's a sleep away. We are 20-1 on the exchange rate. To me, it's an absolute no-brainer. If I was being cloistered and living in the UK, South Africa would be my first choice of a long-haul destination, absolutely.